This is a Brooklyn-bound 2 express train. The next stop is Fulton Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Well, I hope everyone's well. I hope everyone survived that intro. I know Cousin Paulie can't wait for me to get rid of that intro, but hey, I don't like starting off and just talking to myself, even though I think I'm talking to myself anyway. But what are you going to do about it? Cousin Paulie, Todd Father, how you guys doing? I hope you're well. This is going to be a long one. Let me adjust my camera a little bit here. Let's see. Bear with me, folks. Let's see. Okay. Looks kind of good right there. All righty then. So, we are in Queens, Howard Beach, Queens to be exact, and we are going upstate. We're going upstate. We are going to Newburgh, New York. Newburgh, New York, being a city, upstate New York, up on the Hudson. It is 82 miles north of where I am right now. It should take me about an hour and 40 minutes. I know, Cousin Paulie. I know. It's still only you that I'm talking to. What are we going to do about it? We're going to massage the algorithm a little bit. You know what I mean? I guess I got to start going live a little more often. For you locals that know where I am, what we're going to do here is we're going to take Woodhaven Boulevard up to the Jackie Robinson. The Van Wyck is jammed, of course. I know Mikey loves torturing himself on the Van Wyck, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to take Woodhaven Boulevard up. And go grab the Jackie Robinson. Joe Delamora, how you doing, buddy? Andrea Fatale, hope you're well. So Jackie Robinson, and then we're gonna go to the, I guess, Whitestone Expressway. Tony Silo will be familiar with that, Whitestone Expressway. And then we're gonna head over the Whitestone Bridge, and we'll go. We'll head up north that way. I don't know which way exactly. If we're gonna do 87, cut 287, go across to 87, or if we're gonna go up the, maybe we'll go up the Palisades a little bit, maybe a little Taconic. I don't know. There's a lot of different routes that go north from the Bronx or from Westchester up to. So Newburgh, I get my counties confused. I know you Jersey folks. Matty, hey, how you doing, Matty? How you doing, buddy? Hope you're well, Matty. Hope you're doing well. No Long Island today, Matty. No Long Island. So us New Yorkers, we really don't pay attention to the counties like you Jersey folk were. I know Tommy Stiggs they were trying to figure out what county ALV was in: Morris, Sussex, Union, this county, that county. As New Yorkers, well, New York City folk, we don't really focus, or I guess counties don't matter as much to us here because each borough is a county. But once you head north of the Bronx, let me give you a little adjust here. I don't like the way this camera's sitting, and if I go back a little more, you're going to see that, which I don't like that. Let's see if we kind of keep it right here. That way you got a little blob in the screen, but it's not terrible. Just hopefully once we start moving on the highway, it don't start. Yeah, Andrea Fatale, it's pretty far. It's about 80 miles. I'm going about 80 miles north, about an hour and 36 minutes. That's where I'm going right now. So up, once you pass north of the Bronx, the west of the Hudson River, you have Orange and Rockland counties. East of the Hudson River, you have the Westchester County, and then Connecticut. So Newburgh, being on the west side of the Hudson River, is Rockland County, I believe. It's either Rockland or Orange. I get them confused. Hey, don't do that, Biggs. How you doing, man? Long time no see. Don't do that. Don't do that. When I see that, it reminds me of like a, I don't know. Like I get a picture like Yankees for life, with his little kids in the backyard. Don't do that. Tommy Stiggs cracks me up. Tommy Stiggs just cracks me up. I swear he does. I was listening to his replay this morning. Some of the topics that Tommy, and one thing, I mean, not for nothing, but I think we're going to have to start this little beef, this little New York versus New Jersey beef, because Tommy Stiggs has been insulting us New Yorkers now. I mean, it's one thing when the Philadelphia people do it, which we have to get into. What's the deal? You guys think it's cool that you can just take, the Giants running back like that? I don't know. We're going to have a discussion. Look at this lady dancing. Look at this lady dancing. I have to. I have to. I won't be doing justice if I don't show you. Hold on, guys. Look at this. Look at this. We are on Woodhaven Boulevard and Liberty Avenue. And that woman is having the time of her life. Liberty and Woodhaven. Look at her go. I would not be doing you guys justice if I didn't show you this. I mean, you can't make it up. You just can't. You really can't. All right, back into the holder we go. And we go up Woodhaven Boulevard. Joe Delamora, the weather is nice. It's a sore subject right now because we're in this kind of crappy pattern. It's still rather chilly and yeah, but it is very nice today. The reading in my vehicle is telling me 55 degrees Fahrenheit, which is more than comfortable. This time of the year, it's more about the winds. If we get a nasty cold wind from the north, from Canada, it'll be cold. But and when it's a still day, we're crossing over 101st Avenue. So So the club was to the right. This is 101st right here, 101st Avenue. Club was to the right a couple of blocks. Yep, maybe about 4 blocks to the right. I could see down there. But that makes sense. Don't do that, Biggs. That makes sense. That's what I imagine. I imagine just someone be like, don't do that. What you doing over there? Spirit in the Sky, how are you doing, ma'am? And I hope, I was listening the other night, Spirit in the Sky. I'll just tell you this, Spirit. I know the feeling of having my vehicle as my comfort zone and where I feel the safest. It might sound crazy, even though I'm driving around New York City all day with these animals everywhere. I know that feeling of this is my spot. This is where I'm comfortable. This is my safe spot. And if I can't be somewhere else, I'm going to find myself a spot and sit in and I'm going to do it right here like you have. I hope you get all that worked out. But to me, you're not wrong by kind of just being like, I'm going to chill here for now. So we'll leave it at that. Andrea Fatali, Roscoe, how you doing, buddy? But Tommy Stiggs, we have to get back on Tommy Stiggs a little bit with his just New York hatred. I mean, he's making videos, posting videos, making fun of New Yorkers for trying to pump their own gas in New Jersey. It's like, dude, your state is the only state in the entire nation that doesn't allow its residents to pump its own gas. And you're going to hate on a nice woman who comes into your state and goes and doesn't realize and goes to pump her own gas. Now, to me, that tells me that she's probably not a lifelong New Yorker, because as a lifelong New Yorker, you know how ridiculous New Jersey is. You know these things. So it's like, well, maybe she's, maybe she's a foreigner. Maybe she's from overseas and, she came to America, the home of the free, land of the brave, we're free. We can, when you get to Jersey, God forbid you touch a gas cap. God forbid you pump your own gas. No, I am, Mike. Yeah, I'm getting him. He's done. He already started his crap where, now this is the time of the year where I can go to the Hudson River and I can, drink my coffee and look at the skyline. It's not your skyline, Stiggs. It's not. Go look at the Newark skyline. How do I say it? Newark. God forbid I say Newark. Like, like you would say it if you were reading it Newark. No, they say it Newark. Newark. It's not your skyline. Right away. Oh, this morning. Oh, New York City's a cesspool, right? Manhattan's a cesspool, right? Making a big deal about changing the laws about the pizza. Meanwhile, Manhattan's a cesspool. Oh, easy over there. I don't comment every time I go into Newark and Union and Elizabeth and Hillside and Irvington. I mean, come on. This is Jamaica Avenue, by the way. Jamaica Avenue, Woodhaven Boulevard. But yeah, no, Stiggs is going to get it. We're going to have a beef going. Me and Stiggs are going to we're going to do this. I always said from the beginning, when everyone first got into this, it was who was beefing with this, who's beefing with that, who's going to do a fake beef here, who's going to do a fake beef there. Well, my quote unquote fake beef is clearly with Tommy Stiggs. Clearly. Oh, I don't think the pretty girl should be doing the Pepto-Bismol commercial. What? As he says, cazzo fa, whatever he says. Fluffy over there. You don't want to see his weather girl's knees. Unbelievable. Yeah, no, Roscoe. This is a big deal. This is no, this is serious stuff here. This is serious stuff here. Stiggs is on like a rampage against New Yorkers. Meanwhile, Camden. I look at the bright side when I think of Camden, right? Oh yeah, the waterfront, Camden's beautiful, right? right? Camden, oh no, Camden, can't talk bad about Camden. Camden, rated one of the worst cities in the world, but no, we can't talk bad about Camden. It's got a waterfront. Unbelievable. You and your Jersey hot dogs. And then I got these Philadelphia people. Yeah, Frankie. I mean, what is this all about, Frankie? The poor woman's out there trying to get gasoline. She's like, we're gonna sit there and make fun of her because she's a New Yorker. But then when the sun rises, you're gonna go down to the wherever you go, and you're gonna look at my skyline, though, right? That's exactly, right? It's a cesspool. What are you looking at it for? Where is he? Unbelievable. I mean, I'll be serious for about 15 seconds, Mike F. Newark fascinates me in that sense. Newark, the more, I'm not in it often. And when I am in it, I'm kind of like usually in the outskirts of it, just, butting into Elizabeth and Linden and all those areas. And it fascinates me because it is a major American city, major metropolitan city in the United States of America, but yet it has just such a completely, I should be making the left here, but that light, it's going to take us like 3 turns to get through this light, especially with these trucks here. Newark has this, I don't know how to describe it, feeling, not even hating on it. I'll be serious for a minute here. It's just got a weird feeling. It's got this almost deserted feeling. And I'll be honest with you, when I'm in Newark, I don't necessarily feel unsafe. Like, I know it's got its it's got its areas and this and that, but I don't feel unsafe. I kind of just feel like deserted. It's different. It's definitely different. All right, nice. Get over here. We'll take Union Turnpike over. Frankie, you know where I'm at. Going up Wood Haven. I'm going to take Union over to the... I should have hung the left on what is that, Metropolitan over there? But we'll go this way. We'll go Union and we'll hop on the Jackie Robinson at some point. Yeah, but Newark's fascinating in a sense. I'll tell you that much. Let's go down to the bottom. That's not here, right? That's you guys figured that out? No, Roscoe, he's gonna get it. I mean, cut. And then Roscoe, next to these guys here. See, the next thing they're gonna be saying is, "Oh, we stole your running back. Blah, 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 blah. We took Saquon Barkley from you guys. Blah, blah, blah." Well, you know what? Saquon Barkley didn't want to be a friggin' Giant. I mean, sorry. The Giants want Saquon Barkley. They didn't want him. They said, "You want to go down the turnpike into the state of Jersey and then come out at the butt end of Jersey into that city down there? Fine. Go ahead. You guys had your glory the past couple of years. Now you're going to go right back down to where you are." South Philly. Jeez. Christmas. I mean, at least South Philly is like what? The third, fourth most significant city in the country? Oh, I love you guys. Right? Philly, maybe 3, 4. I don't know. Obviously, we know which city is number 1. Newark's probably what? 27, 28, 29, 27 most significant city in the country. What's Jersey? What do you think of, major city? What else do you think of? Morristown? Oh, God. And there he is, Mr. Thomas Stelliano. Good morning, sir, from beautiful North Jersey. I hope you heard me just rip into you a little bit there. You got it coming for you, Tommy. You got it coming for you. You're making fun of New Yorkers. You're making fun of Manhattan. You're calling it a cesspool. But yet, I'm going to get my coffee. I'm going to go, the skyline. The skyline's so beautiful. It's so beautiful on this fine evening. God, let me go. I'm getting way behind on the let me go down to the bottom before I get on the highway. Chris Strock, how you doing, buddy? Tommy says, yeah. Well, you just get ready, Tommy. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. You got a new beef coming for you. Hating on New York over there, making fun of wonderful, nice New York women trying to pump their gas. Your state is the one that's ridiculous. Your state, not ours. Yours. Let's see. What are we gonna do here? We're gonna go this way. Frank, yeah, we go straight down Woodhaven to the White. Yeah. No, I know you love the LIE, Frankie. I'm hanging this right over here on Metropolitan, and I'm gonna get on the Jackie Robinson here and take it over to the Whitestone Expressway. Yep, but could have done that. Could have done Woodhaven straight up. I like doing that also. You pass by, Frankie. You ever eat at that place when you're passing by when you're going up on the left, that London Lenny's? There's a place, London Lenny's, on the left, and then there's also a place on the right that I heard is pretty good on the corner there. I forgot the name of it. All right, we're about to get on the highway, and once we get on the highway, we're going to about an hour and 20 minutes of highway driving. So let me make sure I'm all. We might have to do it like this, and you guys are just going to have to see that little thing in the corner there. I'm sorry, but this is going to be the most stable way to keep this thing. Let me go and make sure. Hey, Mike F. Yeah, Hey, speaking of insignificant cities in this country, there he is, Mr. Cotrain. Fine representative of Boston, Massachusetts. Every time I see that Samuel Adams commercial with that your cousin from Boston, I picture that's exactly what Cotrain's like. Your cousin from Boston. I think Chris Trock's city is a little more significant than All right, we're down at the bottom. Yeah, sometimes it's backed up, but Frankie, see, unlike you, Frankie, I like to look at the traffic beforehand. I know you like to just kind of fly by the seat of your pants, but and so what you said about the GPS is so true. I don't need the GPS to know where I'm going. I usually always do have it running just in case, like, let's just say an accident just developed somewhere on the Whitestone Expressway. Google is going to be telling me, hey, jackass, go to Grand Central, something like that. So I always have it running just for that, just in case, if I'm driving somewhere and all of a sudden it's telling me like, hey, turn here. It's good, maybe there's some traffic up ahead. What you were saying is true, though, how these kids today, they don't really learn the you want to get into it, Tommy? You want to? What was I going to say? So when I don't know if you know this, Frankie, one of my first jobs was, one of my first real jobs was I was a chauffeur. I did limousine and chauffeuring service for a company right here, a family friend out of Kew Gardens, Queens, and he had a Lincoln Town Car and a Suburban. So we did private chauffeuring, airport runs, the whole nine. We were like Dial 7, like the Dial 7 cars or Caramel cars, the Lincoln Town cars, the black cars before Uber. That's what we did. That's what I did. It was a small little company. We were Uber before Uber. We were very personal. We would track flights for folks. We would text folks. We were very hands-on. We were like a private chauffeur. Instead of just dealing with the other people, we were private. So at that time, GPS systems were just coming out. They were just coming out, GPS, but they were the big ones, the Garmin's, right? Remember Garmin? They would put up in the dashboard with big devices. They had, they were just coming out. And the owner of the company was a real old school guy. real old school guy. Didn't trust the navigation systems, didn't trust the GPS systems. So he would make me, let's say we had a plan. You had to go pick up the customer at JFK, bring them to dinner on 79th Street between Amsterdam and Columbus, and then, Tom too, and then bring them to their hotel, in Midtown or whatever, or out to Jersey or whatever. He made us print out the MapQuest directions. He made us, map out the route. If we didn't know it, obviously, if it was a regular customer, we knew it, no big deal. But map out the route, right? Print out the MapQuest directions. But then I was to memorize the route before we started driving. He didn't want us looking down at the directions while we were driving. He felt like the people thought that was unprofessional. So I had to memorize the route off the printed out MapQuest directions and then go ahead and perform the route without looking down at them. That was the task, and that was the way it was done. So I figured you'd appreciate that. So I am one of these, if you want to call me in the younger generation, where I don't need a GPS. But at the same time, I do always get on. I check it first. I check my routes just to see if there's any significant traffic that I can avoid, if possible. Anyway, let's get back to it. Whitestone Expressway. Passing by, this is the Flushing area of Queens, Northern Boulevard. You have Citi Field, where the Metropolitans play their baseball games. To the left, they're building a brand new soccer arena. Also there to the left, where the old shops were. I do not like the placement of this camera today. It's driving me crazy. Driving me absolutely crazy. Let's see if I can give you a little Citi Field. You see Citi Field there to the left? There's Citi Field with the Mets play. Don't like the placement of this camera today. There's a 7 train. There's the tracks to the 7 train ahead. Hey, Cromel, how are you doing, Cromel? We're in Queens, Northern Queens, Whitestone Expressway. We're heading up to Newburgh, New York. Oh, really? That's funny. Yeah, that was, when I first was getting into driving, was when they were first it was such a new technology. Definitely, I didn't grow up with the telephones telling me where to go. You know what I mean? That's for sure. I definitely grew up with, the technology was there. It was just around, like I said, but it was, hey, do you trust it? Is it accurate? Are you going to lose service? All that type of deal. It's like with text message. When you used to send a text message and have no clue if it would get to the person you were looking to get to. Kind of like that. William Brooklyn, how you doing, sir? So, where you just got pizza, Frankie, where Frankie just got his, no, you got cheesesteaks over here, right? You got the cheesesteaks over there next to Amore, that's right there. I don't know what they're building over here to the left. 240,000 square feet for lease, meek. But yeah, so now we're on the Whitestone Expressway, and we're about to go over the Whitestone Bridge. That'll take us from Queens into the Bronx. The Bronx, baby, the Bronx. No, whoa, what Lamborghini? I got this guy cut me off I got to pay attention to. I didn't see no Lamborghini. I didn't see that. What Lamborghini, Chris? Chris is over there usually spotting out the BMWs for me. My favorite is the M8. So if anyone hits the lottery and it comes down to it, and We're giving out BMWs. I'll take an M8. If we're doing Benzes, give me an S-Class. Give me an S65 black. Oh, hey, oh, oh. Gianni, how you doing? Springfield's finest. Speaking of another city out there. Well, Tommy won't come back in here now. Tommy's mad because he thinks I called his city an insignificant city. Gianni, we got a problem. We got a problem because I'm going after Tommy Stakes because Tommy Stakes keeps going after New York. But yet he keeps looking at my skyline. He loves the skyline, but he don't like the city. Okay? Right? And then, you know, something came up about... There he is. Something came up about, you know, cities, and insignificant cities. But it's all good. We're ranking cities. You know, we're putting Newark towards the, putting Philadelphia, 5, 6, you know, we'll get Springfield can bump. Maybe even Truck City a bump a little bit. Let me comment. Oh, Stiggs is gonna go crazy. I can't get that. Oh, now I got a different comment. How do I get rid of the? Okay, there we go. Okay. You missed all that. All right, good. Tommy, you know what? Leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. But you keep talking bad about my city. You keep talking bad about that city right there. We're gonna have problems. We're gonna have big problems. All right? Valley Links. What they changed the name of this place? This used to be Trump. Unbelievable. They took Trump's name off the golf course. Look at it. Hold on, right there. Valley Links. What is that? Oh my God. Worst. People are the worst. All right, so now which way are we gonna go now, Frankie? Little cross county. What do you think? Little cross county to 278. Hey, 287. I mean, yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. What are we gonna do here? What are we gonna do? Yeah, so we'll go Hutch, right? Hutch is across county. Yeah, let's do that. I need to turn this heat off. Oh my God. Whoa. Woo! 95. Nah. No, I gotta go the other way, Frankie. I gotta go to Newburgh. I gotta go west. I gotta go left. I gotta go to the left side of the river, Frankie. 95 North's gonna take me towards Gianni over there to the east. Yeah, I'm going Hutch. Yep, Hutch. Hutch to the cross county. Then we'll cross over the Tappan Zee. We just got to get through the Bronx, though. So now this is the Bronx. Edmund Jimenez, where are you? The Bronx. Hutchinson River Parkway. Gianni Catalano, no, I am not. I'm going straight up north to Newburgh, New York. I'm going towards Sug, actually. If I were to go 95, I'd be going towards you. Then I'd be heading, northeast on 95. But I need to go straight up north, and then I have to head west. Yeah, Frankie, you know I follow the same guy you follow, so you know how I feel about all that stuff. Yeah, Gianni. I mean, people from Newburgh don't really consider themselves from upstate. I mean, upstate, I guess, is more like Saratoga, Albany, Glen Falls and up that way, I guess, the Catskills. I don't know. It's weird, it's weird because people from way upstate will be like, oh, Newburgh is downstate, X, Y, and Z. But for us, anything north of the Bronx, we just call upstate. Trip to Florida. Nice. All right, so again, this is the Hutchinson River Parkway. I believe it was named after a woman, Anne Hutchinson. I don't know who she is, but it was named after her. Nice, you're gonna get out of the way. Perfect. My first home was right here on the right in these buildings. When I was born, this is where my parents lived, right here. And then I think I was like, basically 2 years old or whatever when we moved to Brooklyn. But right here, right in these buildings was technically where I was born, I guess you could say. Technically, I'm born in the Bronx, but only for a year or two before we went to Jersey, God forbid, to Brooklyn. All right, so I have 65 more miles. We're not out of New York City yet. We're still in New York City. We're still in the Bronx. I will let you know when we leave New York City. Yeah, I need to plan my summer out. I really do. I'm feeling all, you get that feeling when it's just like the sun's starting to shine a little bit. It's starting to get a little warmer. Like I need something to look forward to. I need to get out of here. That's why I love my job, because I can just randomly on a Tuesday be like, I'm going to Newburgh, New York. I'm getting the F out of New York City. I'm going up there. I don't got to be there at a specific time. I just got to do my thing, and then that's it. I can get something to eat. There's a casino right next door. I don't gamble, but there's a casino right next door. I like it. I like it a lot. But I'm trying to piggyback onto something that I'm trying to piggyback onto one of my nephew's baseball tournaments. Like the end of April, he's going down to Atlanta, Georgia. I wanted to try to go, but I don't know. It's too soon. I don't know if I can pull it off with work and everything. He's going down to Florida twice during the summer. I listened to Mikey Frankie talk about Florida, moving to Florida, and it's like you're just speaking my language. You're speaking my language. Boston girl, I hope you are well. We are in the Bronx. Boston Road is this exit, but we're about to leave the Bronx. We're about to leave New York City right now. So right here, this sign on the right-hand side says Westchester County. So we are leaving the Bronx now. We are out of New York City. We are no longer in the 5 boroughs of New York City. We are now in Westchester County. We are now in the suburbs. We are now what a typical New Yorker might say upstate. But yet there's another 10 hours you can drive north, but we'll still say this is upstate. You get to the suburbs, and how do you get greeted in the suburbs? With traffic. Ironic, right? We go all through Brooklyn, Queens. We go up Woodhaven. We go here, we go there. We go right through the Bronx. And what? We get to the suburbs, and we get a nice little traffic. This traffic right here is notorious. It usually starts right at the border. But this traffic is caused by the exit that we are getting off of. The exit for the cross county. I'm doing okay, Boston girl. I'm doing okay. Heading up to Newburgh, New York. Yep, Massachusetts is in the house hard today. We got Coltrane, we got Gianni. I mean, Chris Trock is close enough, no? Yeesh, where my New York is at? I feel like Frankie. Do you feel like you're getting closed in a little bit on over here, Frankie? What's going on? We got Massachusetts in the house. South Philly made their appearance. Of course, Tommy Stiggs representing the beautiful North Jersey. And Tommy Stiggs, you didn't even see my comment yesterday. I came into your chat late. I'm sorry. When you were on with Carmela, I'm sorry. I was listening, but I was busy, but I was listening. And at the very end, you got into a little bit of North Jersey and the counties and the cost of living. All that, you're 100% correct. Me and my lady friend are actively looking to purchase a home. We've been actively looking to purchase a home for the past couple of years. We've watched prices skyrocket. We've watched interest rates skyrocket. Yes, it's kind of across the board, but it's just brutal in these areas. And I came into your chat, Tommy, and I said, I work in all those counties, Morris, Sussex, Hunterton, and I think they're all beautiful. Nice places to live. And I wish one day I could move out to Livingston or could you imagine like a Florham Park or Chatham and those places? That's like saying, oh, I wish I could move to Beverly Hills. It's nice out there. Jersey is, I've said it since I've really started with this, having the new territory out there. I'm now about a year into picking up the New Jersey territory. So I'm about a year into kind of floating around all those, I don't hit the shore. So I still have no clue about the Jersey Shore. Really don't. But I go down to like the Princeton area, Flemington, and then up north and west from there, out to Hackettstown, Clinton, Lebanon, all the way up to Wade, to Mahwah, to what's that other town up by Wyckoff? Not a fan of Chatham area. What, too stuffy? Maybe a little too stuffy, a little too stuffy. Maybe like a Bronxville, New York, which we're not too far from here. Born and raised in the Seaport District. I can't lie and tell you that I know exactly where that is or what that is, Boston. But we have a lot of folks from your neck of the woods in this area that will probably know exactly what you're talking about. I've been to Boston only once, to a Boston Red Sox World Series game that I was gifted tickets to. And at the last minute, I got tickets to the World Series when the Boston Red Sox were playing the St. Louis Cardinals. I believe they won that World Series. And I believe it was maybe like Game 5 at Fenway. It was cold, miserable, but me and my buddy, we got the tickets and we were like, let's go. Frankie, I don't doubt you, Frankie. I don't doubt you. One accident on the hutch. I know. Oh, I'd better plug this phone in. That's my work phone. The other day, my work phone died, and I didn't even realize it. My work phone was like dead for like an hour. And I'm just, going about my day. Like, it's quiet. No one's calling. No one's texting. No emails. Meanwhile, I look down and my work phone is dead. Like, oh, I almost crapped my pants. I was like, oh, thank God. Like, my boss wasn't trying to get in touch with me or something. A customer or whatever, you can play, oh, I'm sorry, I was busy, whatever. But God forbid, like, your boss is trying to get in touch with you and, and it's going straight to voicemail for an hour straight. Oh, God. Whippany, that's another place I was Whippany, that's another place that I was not too far from recently. I think I mentioned to you, because I'm still waiting for the recommendations, Mrs. Stiliano. I'm still waiting for your dinner recommendations, you know what I mean? But in the area that just in my first year of exploring New Jersey, the first area that I feel like I guess is the best way to say it, and enjoy driving out towards, is, I guess, that Parsippany Hills, Troy area. When I go out to Dover, I take route. What route would that be to go out to Dover? Is that 10? No, that's the one for East Hanover. But I don't know. Whippany, that area, Parsippany Hills, Whippany. There's a section over there. It's a big industrial area. It's called like the World Industrial Complex or something. And it's a big corporate area, right? When you get off, I don't know what you're getting off though. I don't know the highway. Still, see, I sound like such a stunad when I talk about Jersey. I hate it. See, me and Frankie, we're fluent in New York. You know what I mean? We're fluent in it. New Jersey, I feel like a stunad. Whatever that road is that goes up to Dover, it crosses, gets off, it goes diagonal northwest to Dover. That road, next to Rockaway, yeah, but south of that, southeast of Dover and Rockaway, right in that area there, there's a Ruth's Chris, there's a Capitol Grill, there's a Marriott, there's a Hilton. It's like a little industrial complex. Yes. International Trade Zone. That area over there. That area. I don't know why. It's easy. I don't know. Route 15. Okay, because 10's the other one that goes to East Hanover, right? Where your buddy the Godfather's on. Your buddy the Godfather's on 10. Gennaro. All right, I need some air conditioner cranking on this top here. Otherwise, my phone's going to overheat. So let's get some AC cranking up top. Not on my feet because my feet are frozen right now. Route 10. It's Route 10. Route 15. I don't. See, I got to learn. So do we go sprain, Mikey? Sprain or just go right to... Nah, we're just going to go right to 87. We'll go right to 87. Let's go right to 87. This is the most annoying exit in the world. Why they couldn't just make an exit for Route 87 off of this is ridiculous. But it's the way they decided to do it in Westchester County. It's like Jersey. Some of these exits and entrances to get on and off of things, it's like, you couldn't just make a ramp. You really had to make like 9 blocks to go around to get to the same spot. Yeah, I'm going straight, Frank. I'm getting on 87 here. We'll get on 87 here. 87 north, we'll go right over the Tappan Zee Bridge. All right. You switch lanes, but you're not going anywhere. So why'd you switch lanes? Right here. We're going north. Right here. Right here, Frankie. State troopers, I know. But like this is ridiculous here. This is like a Jersey move. We're trying to get onto a major interstate here, and it puts you on a service road. You got to go this way to go that way. You got to get on this Central Avenue first. Oh, you know what? I need gas. Guys, we're going to get gas, guys. And you know what, guys? This might be a full service, so I better not say anything because of where it's located. But let's see. I might be able to do it myself because we're not in Jersey. But I think these guys do it yourself. No, I think I could actually do this myself. Can you believe it? This is new. Are you talking about the gas station, Frankie? Super scrap. Oh, no. All right. Nah, I might actually be allowed to do this myself. So in all seriousness, in New York, at a lot of these places that they're like high traffic places right off the highway, it will be full service just because they want to keep it moving. So we do have full service spots. But no, I'm going to get out and I'm going to pump my gas myself. Can you believe it? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. 53,685. What is this? $53.60. What a concept. Pumping your own gas. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah. Let me put this on the. Oh no, wait. Let me put that on the screen for a little bit. Almost stuck the diesel. All that crap talking. Yeah, Tommy, do you want to see? You want to see how we actually do it? It's quite simple. It's quite simple. You see this little card thing here. You put the card in there. You take the card out. It's going to ask you a couple of questions. You punch in the numbers there. Then you take that out there, basically. How you doing, buddy? Is it full? Yes. Oh, well, hey, you weren't here, so I took your job.
What do you want?
Yeah. Can I get more than 30, though?
Yeah, after 30, I get 30.
All right. Can you just fill it up for me?
Yeah.
Okay. Appreciate it. Oh, you need the card again? What's full service? Yeah, thank you. I know. Yeah, please. Alrighty. See if I get this phone here.
IG?
8797. Oh yeah, real hysterical, Tommy. See, I told you, places like this, when they're usually right off the highway, they are usually like a full service. But hey, I just started doing it myself because guess what? You're allowed to. I mean, you heard what I told the guy. I was like, oh yeah, you weren't here, so I took your job. Yeah, tip. Yeah, they're gonna get a tip, all right. They're gonna get a tip, all right. All right, now I'm full up. Let's go, buddy. I'm about to walk out there and grab my stuff. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Another thing too, I hate waiting for people. I'll wait for this guy now to come back over here. Come on, guy. This guy next to me is smoking a blunt. Look at him. Must be nice. 11:26 in the afternoon, just sitting there smoking some weed. All right, I'm going to get my shit. This guy's fucking taking too long. Have a good one. Yeah, he's taking way too long. He looks over to me like he's helping some lady over back there. Another lady that, yeah, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right, we're gassed up. We're ready to go. Let's go. Yeah, Frank. Yeah, I don't like being on other people's time. I feel like as I've gotten older, I've gotten better with my patience, so to speak. But I have patience to a certain degree. I don't love being on other people's times. I just don't. I really don't. Who's gonna let me over, Frankie? Who's gonna let me over? That person's gonna let me over. They're not gonna have a choice. All righty, let's get the seatbelt on. I just sounded like Schumacher. All righty. Tommy, great question. Someone else messing around with gas. All righty. So now we are on Interstate 87. Where is Steendu? Because finally, we could say we are getting on I don't know if it's here or once we cross the river, but this road, now, tell me about this road is the thruway. See, New York State thruway. This is the thruway, not the Belt, not the Cross Island, not 278, not 95, not the Turnpike, not 280, my favorite highway in New Jersey that goes from the great city of Newark out to the Oranges. This right here is the thruway, okay? This is the thruway. Nothing else, nothing less. This is the New York State thruway. Okay, theme do? Not on. I better put my cruise control on. Yeah, I'm on a roll, Frankie. When I get worked up like this is when I got to put the cruise control on and you know, chill out. This vehicle I'm in has active cruise control, which is very cool. So I can basically just set it and it keeps me in my lane and it keeps me a certain distance from the car in front of me so that if we start approaching the car in front, it'll slow down for me. So it's pretty cool. The speed limit on this portion of the thruway is 55 miles per hour. I believe at some point it'll bump up to 65. You know what? I think it's just the friggin' sunlight. I think it's the sunshine and the slightly warmer temperatures that just getting me out of the doldrums of winter. I think that's it. I think that's it. I think my body is just starting to like get out of hibernation just a little bit. I can't stand the cold weather. And I hear Frankie discuss how, you know, say the humidity of Florida might be a problem for him. See, me, in all honesty, I embrace the humidity. Oh, I love the heat. Oh, did they finish the service station over here? This Ardsley service area? This place wasn't open, right? This place is now open, the service area? You know, I saw Sunoco food. Tommy, we are going to Newburgh, New York. Newburgh, New York. City on the Hudson. It is approximately 55 miles north from where I am right now. It was 80 miles from my beginning destination. This guy's going to go. I'm going to bump up my cruise control a little bit then. The cop will get him first. Yeah, from Howard Beach, it said 80 miles. Now it's telling me about 54 miles, 49 minutes. See the amazing thing when you leave New York City, that the time it takes you to get somewhere is actually shorter than the amount of miles. New York City, to go like 7 miles, you're talking a half hour. God forbid you're going 10 miles, it could take you an hour. I have to go 54 miles right now, and it's going to take me 49 minutes. It's a thing of beauty. Yeah, here's the state trooper on the left there, Frankie. There he is. He's got someone. That's why we're going to hang with the cruise control here. We're going to hang with the cruise control. We're going to put the thing on. We're going to be nice about it. See the trooper over there on the left? No, Frankie, we haven't seen the sun in a while. It's been brutal. Yeah, Gianni, I understand you. Tommy, I know. You like the cold. I know. Florida, bugs, humid. I know. To me, and to the, 12 million residents of the state of Florida, bafango with your humidity and your bugs. I'll take them. Give me your humidity and your bugs. As opposed to dealing with October, November, December, January, February, now into March, and my feet are still cold at the moment. Give me the heat. I see me when it's 90, when it's what's a typical hot day in New York City? Which that's the thing too. We get it here too. Well, it's like, oh, we only get it for like 2 months out of the year. A typical hot, what is it? 87 and humid. Very rarely does it actually hit 90 degrees because of the influence of the ocean. When it's that hot and sticky out, I'm out washing my car. I'm out in the wife beater, like you said this morning, Tommy, washing the car in that hot and humidity. I love it. Oh, I embrace the heat and humidity. I would love Florida. Ugh. In Florida, I don't think so. I'm not sure about Florida. I'm not sure. I don't think they require front license plates. The vehicle that I'm in right now, Tommy, has South Carolina license plates. And as you can see, when I remove the comment here, there's no paperwork on the car on the over here. See? Nothing. Just one plate on the back, and that's it. That's it. Nothing on the windshield, nothing on the front, nothing. No freight front plates in Florida. That's what I thought. Yeah, so Gianni Catalano, I know Arizona has come up some bit. And Arizona, Arizona absolutely would be on my bucket list for the weather, the atmosphere. But to me, I just say Florida because I'm a driver. I'll drive back and forth to Florida. No big deal. 19 hours. That's what I do it into Miami. To Miami, I could do it in 19 hours. You leave late at night. Not late at night. You leave at like 9 o'clock at night after the traffic. That way you don't see... If you leave at about 9, 10 o'clock at night, you will not see any traffic until you hit Jacksonville, Florida. I can guarantee you that. To me, Florida is a drive. I can drive it. It's a long drive. It's a day-long drive, but it's doable. Arizona, it's doable. I want to make that drive one day. Don't get me wrong. Believe me, I want to make that drive one day, but just less feasible, let's just say. Right? Gianni Canilano, I am not driving a BMW right now. I am driving a Korean-made vehicle. It's my work vehicle. It's the vehicle that my job gives me to perform my work duties. It's an SUV, but no, it is not a BMW. When I mention BMWs, it's my girlfriend, my lady friend, who has a BMW like that one right there. And it's beautiful. And that's another thing I get on Stigs with. Another add to our beef. Me and Tommy Stigs our beef. Tommy Stigs poo-pooing on BMWs. They're the ultimate driving machine. Wonderful vehicle. I mean, my girlfriend works like an animal. Well, before I get into it, let me just say that this is the Tappan Zee Bridge. It was renamed after Cuomo. Tony Silo, how are you doing, sir? Tony Silo, we just went through your hood. We took the Whitestone Expressway up to the Whitestone Bridge, and now we're going over the Tappan Zee Bridge. Or the Governor Cuomo Bridge, whatever the hell you want to call it. They're gonna name it. They're gonna rename it back to the Tappan Zee. I know that. It's named after the father. The son named it after the father. So whatever. Anyway, let me get this comment off the screen. Anyway, Gianni, yeah, my girlfriend has a beautiful BMW. She works enough for it. She works over 12 hours a day, weekends. She's extremely smart. She's extremely smart with her money. She's always been smart with her money. She could have went and bought herself 3 BMWs if she really wanted to. All the credit in the world. She's always in the car also, so she wants a nice vehicle to be in. I love it. I love the BMW. I was always a Benz fan. I was always Benz. Give me a Benz over a Beamer. But I would say maybe about 10 years ago or so, the style started to change. The BMWs became way more aggressive. The Benzes got more rounded out. I love them both. I'm a car guy. I love cars. I spot out all the cars on the road. You know, right now, it's personally a little painful. I won't get into it. I miss having a nice car myself. Right now, I got the work car, which is great. It's wonderful. It's the best perk of my job. It's the best perk that I can receive is being given a vehicle that I can use whenever I want, whenever I need it. I can use it on the weekends. I can use it to go pick up my daughter. You know, it's the best perk. It really is. As a car guy, do I miss having like my own nice vehicle and I could go pull a Tommy Stiggs and go and nice and put some tints on it and polish it up, and yeah, I miss it. And my girlfriend, she works so damn much. She lets me use her car whenever I want, but that really equates to like one day a week. Like maybe one day a week, usually Fridays. I'll drive her to work. I'll go wash the car for her. I'll drive it around the island a little bit, you know, enjoy the day. And then Saturday comes and she's doing her thing. I'm doing my thing with my daughter, and that's that. You know, no more BMW for Skip. But the BMWs are just something else. They really are. They really are something else. So we are on 87 now, but we are on so we crossed the Hudson River is what we did. We crossed the Hudson River. Instead of doing it over the George Washington Bridge, if you do it, 30 miles north of the George Washington Bridge? That's what we did. We crossed the Hudson River over the Tappan Zee Bridge. So now we're on the west side of the Hudson River in, I believe this is Nyack. Yeah, well, that sign says Nyack. Nyack in Rockland County, I believe. There's Rockland and Orange County up here. I get confused. Waiting for the speed limit to open up to 65 so we can open it up a little bit. As Frankie mentioned, you don't want to mess around here. You got the state troopers up here. Yeah, the Navigator's big and big money. You know, with me, with cars, I say, hey, if you got it, spend it. That's me with cars. That's my, like if I hit the lottery where I would go and spend stupid money and people would have to be like, oh, Mike, calm down a little bit. It wouldn't be like, it wouldn't be with like jewelry. Yeah, I like watches. I'd grab a couple of watches maybe, but I'd probably grab more of the ones I have now. Some, Invictus and something like that. But my thing would be vehicles. My girlfriend has that vehicle in the center lane right there. That's what she has in that center lane. Right there. So, Chris Trock, that's a discussion I had with my girlfriend quite often because, I would tell her like, oh, I want one so bad. And she'd be like, oh, and I'm like, when you get a Benz, like she can afford it, Chris. And not only can she afford it, but she can afford to go and get the proper service done on it. She can afford to go get the oil changes when the oil changes need to be done. If something goes wrong with it, she can afford to keep it up. And she was kind of like, she never had a BMW before. She had Cadillacs. And I'll be honest with you, not to hate on Tommy Stiggs anymore, like I have been all morning. She had the XT5, which I believe is the truck 5, right? Like the truck 5. I didn't love the way it drove. it had a very, very, very airy, floaty suspension, which I get. That's the Cadillac airy, floaty suspension. Now, if you were just cruising down the Parkway, or you're just cruising on the Turnpike, or you're just cruising on the Garden State Parkway, it's fine. But the second you would hit like a little bump or try to hit a little turn or a little curve, the airiness would just take over on it. It would get very floaty, and it would almost feel like you were losing control. Where the BMW is grounded, you could feel the BMW. You could feel the road of the BMW, which sounds, if you never drove a BMW or a Benz, you don't get it. You think like they're super luxury, like they're super floaty. Like, no, Cadillacs and Buicks are very floaty. You don't, like, the bottom of your feet, you don't feel the vibrations of the ground at the bottom of your feet. Whereas a BMW or a Benz, you do. You feel the road. You feel connected with the road. It's a different feeling. It's an extremely smooth ride, an extremely level ride, but you feel the road and you feel connected with the road. Assassino with the disclaimer. How you doing, buddy? Rebelamente. Oh, how you doing? Don't forget the disclaimer and the asterisk. Assassino, okay, come on. I mean, I know you're a car guy. I know we've had this discussion. I know we've discussed the V series. It was a wonderful vehicle. And again, she didn't have no V. She just had the SUV. And I would say to her, actually, I can only imagine like what Tommy Stiggs is, with what it must feel like in a car. It must be such a different feeling in the car. Because it had a nice ride. I didn't love it. To me, it was too floaty, too air ride, too on the clouds feeling for an SUV. But yet the BMW, see, I've had people that just get into a BMW, drive it for a couple of minutes, and they're like, "This sucks. What the fuck is this?" But you have to drive them. You have to drive them. You have to, because you could feel Benzes too. When you drive a Benz around or a Beamer, you can feel the road. But that's the connectivity to the road. That's the beauty of it. What I'm in right now is Korean. I don't feel the road at the bottom of my feet at all. But yet I don't feel floaty as much like I did in the Cadillac. But yet the steering wheel does. Steering wheels are very floaty on the Korean-made vehicles. Korean-made vehicles like go-karts. There's no weight to them. They're very light. But the Cadillac was floaty, but it had heavy to it. So when it would bounce, You would feel it. You would feel like almost like on a trampoline. I know you are, I know you're a caddy. You and must be a Jersey, Philadelphia thing, you guys with your Cadillac. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's plenty of Cadillacs in Howard Beach, but they're all Escalades. Claudio John Perry, the creator of one of my favorite songs, All That I Ask. All That I Ask. What a wonderful song that is. All That I Ask by Claudio John Perry. If you haven't checked him out, check him out. Check that page out. I know all you people in here know Claudio John Perry. Good people. Good people. Good people. Thank you for joining. Yours is a 22, Tommy? Yeah, her SUV was a 2020, I believe. There is not much difference between them, Gianni. There is not. They're basically the same. You guys ready? Courtesy of Claudio John Perry. This is an excellent song. Excellent song, Claudio. Excellent. State Troopers. Claudio, this is definitely my favorite one. This is definitely my favorite song. This is an excellent, excellent, excellent song. Listen, my dear people, I might have to check that one out next, but no, this one, this right here is where it's at, Claudio. This is a banger, Claudio. Yeah, that, Claudio, no doubt that is. So for those folks that like geography, the state of New Jersey, I can basically hit with a golf ball to the left of me right here. This is where everything converges at the top of New Jersey with 287. He hits 87 with like up by, let me zoom out of this map so I can give you a better. Yeah, where 287 comes up and meets 87 is basically right here. So just to my left, so to speak, or just to, the south and the west is New Jersey, the state of New Jersey, the very top of New Jersey. So if you looked at the top of New Jersey and see where 287 pokes through the top of New Jersey up into the state of New York to 87, that's where I'm at right now. I am 29 miles south of Newburgh, and I'll be there in about 26 minutes. Let me see this other song here that Claudio John Perry has here. What is this called? Listen, my dear people. I don't know. I probably heard this, but let's see. Let's see. Yeah, Giannis, right? When you come down, you hit through the beautiful area. All rocks, mountains. You don't see this stuff down by us.
Listen, my dear people. Listen to my will. The teachings that I taught you long ago. The fifth follow still. I handed you commandments. My rules still apply. They are guidelines for your life. So follow till you die. You were told to love your neighbor. Just need more shadiness. Or have you turned your head away? So follow till you die.
I like this. I like this, Claudio.
Follow till you die. You were told to love your neighbor. Emotionally met, or have you turned your head away? Follow till you die. My will, the teachings that I taught you long ago, are there to follow still. I handed you commandments, rules still apply. They are guidelines for your life. To follow till you die. You were told to love your neighbor. Need more sure you met, or have you turned your head away? Follow till you die. You were told to love your neighbor. Need more sure you met, or have you turned your head away? My dear people, listen to my will.
So that's good stuff, Claudio. That's excellent. My favorite is still All That I Ask, though. It's going to take a lot to top All That I Ask. That All That I Ask. I don't know. There's something about that song, All That I Ask, that I don't know. It's definitely my favorite, without a doubt. Without a doubt. But that's you're talented, Claudio. No doubt about it. You're a talented human being. There's no denying that, my friend. No denying that whatsoever. So as you can tell, we're out in the middle of nowhere. I couldn't even tell you what town, what zip code, what area code. I don't know. All I see is bare trees that I can't wait for them to be filled with leaves and, you know. But other than that, I just see mountains. I see mountains, I see hills, I see moguls, I see trees. And I'm 23 miles south of Newburgh. Gotta make sure to keep hydrated. So now, what's this person here with the Jersey plates? I'm just gonna hang out in the left lane, and we're gonna do, what are we gonna do here? 68 miles per hour in the left lane, right? Speed limit 65. But we're just gonna hang out with our Jersey plates and our latte. She's sipping her latte with her Jersey plates. We're just gonna hang out in the left lane. That's all. We're just gonna hang out in the left lane. Everyone wants a race. No one wants to drive the proper way, but everyone wants to race. God forbid you just drive the right way. Yeah, Tommy, of course, Tommy. You know it, Tommy, that's it. You're on my shit list now, Tommy. That's it. Just trying to be nice, say nice things about Joyzy, say how much I enjoy working out there, say how good the pizza is, how friendly the people are, how nice the roads are. Yeah, you gotta make an extra right to make a couple of lefts. That's fine, it's nice. Trying to be nice about it over there. You just come right back with the, oh, New York's a cesspool. It's a cesspool. It's a cesspool. Sandwich time, Gianni, you ain't kidding. You ain't kidding. Nice little hero with some cold cuts on it. How you doing? Oh, you know what I had? Oh, my God. So, it wasn't last night. No, last night wasn't last night, but the night before. You ready for this? So simple. So simple. So, my girl, for like, she's great. My girlfriend, no one keeps a refrigerator stocked. I mean, she's 100% Italian from Howard Beach. And she is the best at keeping a refrigerator stocked. I swear. If we need something, it's in that refrigerator. It's unbelievable. This woman is unfriggin' believable. So what she gets for like, she'll get stuff like, she gets fresh stuff for us to like cook, but then she has always stuff on deck for like stuff, you know, late nights, whatever. Like tonight when when I get back after, you know, whatever, we don't feel like cooking, so whatever. So she got this turkey, like a turkey breast, but it looks like a pork loin. It comes, you know, it's like, I don't know how to explain it. You know, you get like the pork loin in the package from the supermarket, but she got it, it's a turkey breast. So it's marinated turkey breast, and you just pop this turkey right out, put it into the pan, cook it in the oven for like, I don't know, 50 minutes, and it's done. You slice it up, and it's a nice turkey breast, right? So I'm like, you know what, Gianni, I'm like, I want a nice sandwich. But you know what I want? I want a nice turkey BLT sandwich on white toast. So she made that thing. She threw that in the oven. It came out, let it sit a little bit. Here's 84. Who are we talking about Interstate 84 with? 84, Interstate 84. Was it Frankie, Mikey? We're hitting 84 now, I think. No, we're not. 84 is where I get off. Check that. Back to the turkey. So I'm like, I want a nice turkey BLT. So, more on with this turkey. Slice it nice and thin, right out of the oven. Set it off to the side. Make yourself some bacon, some white toast. Slobber both sides of that white toast with a ton of mayonnaise. Throw Swiss cheese right on that toast so it melts right into the toast a little bit. Shove the bacon into that cheese so it's right in there. And you got yourself a nice bacon, lettuce, and tomato with turkey and Swiss cheese on white toast with extra mayonnaise. Oh, yeah, Gianni, 84 to Connecticut. So where I get off, Newburgh, is where 84 cuts through Newburgh. So I have to get off at the exit 484. You know, if I were to get off and go east, then yeah, I'm going into Connecticut. If I go west, I'm going over to the Poconos, basically, Pennsylvania. Oh. I'm really hungry now. I'm thinking about that sandwich. Well, I was saying yesterday, Gianni, because you know how the Philadelphia people, they claim, these people down in Philadelphia, this cousin Paulie, this assassino with the disclaimer, they claim, right, that, you know, when you get those meats, right, and they're sliced thin, you know those things, right, that, you know those things, they claim that's called, see, I forgot what they even call it, lunch meat. They call it lunch meat, or deli meat, or lunch meat. I think they call it lunch meat. Where we call it, it's cold cuts. Cold cuts. That's the word for it. It's cold cuts. And I was saying on my other live that my girlfriend, right before I went live, it was Sunday, right? Yeah, it was Sunday. So she was home. She was going to Kifu. And she literally said to me, I'm going to get cold cuts. Cold cuts. Not deli meat, not lunch meat. That sounds like something you send off to, I don't know, war. Ridiculous. Lunch meat. Alrighty. Alright, so picture's still coming in good. Double check that. Steve Tortola, cheers, my friend. Cheers, my friend from up north. How are you doing, buddy? I hope you're well, man. I hope you're doing well. Always a pleasure for you to pop in. Always enjoy cracking one with you. And Claudio, John, that's very nice of you. Tommy is very good at what he does. Tommy's very good at what he does. He puts on a very entertaining show every morning. He breaks chops. He works the chat. He goes with the banter. He knows the ins and outs of this crazy YouTube world. He says he doesn't know what he's doing, but he knows exactly what he's doing. He says he doesn't have a show, but he's got a show. He says he don't got no topics, but he's got topics. He's good at what he does. Like I've always said. And you know what? Before I forget, I want to agree with Edwin Jimenez on one thing. I wish there was more people to hear this. Edwin Jimenez said something the other day that is so true. Do not insult the people that are watching your show and do not come into the chat. Don't call them bush dwellers. Don't call them lurkers. The way that I view YouTube is the same way that I view the radio. To me, these are radio programs. You know, the visual and the live chat component are extras. But there's a lot of times I watch you guys. Tommy, yesterday, for example, Tommy's show yesterday that he did with Carmela. I listened to that whole entire show. I didn't comment until the very, very, very end. I wasn't even going to, but the thing came up about Jersey and counties, so I just wanted to say a nice thing about Jersey. So I went in and say something. But I am a bush dweller, a lurker, or whatever you want to call it, all the time. But what makes a talented host, or whatever me and Tommy are, what makes us good is the ability for you as a viewer to be sitting there just listening to me and Tommy, but yet you feel like you're engaging in conversation with us and that you're answering me back, right? Like if I'm doing my job the right way and I'm sitting here and I'm talking to Claudio and I'm talking to Tommy, if I'm doing it correctly, at some points you're gonna get this feeling like we're engaged in the conversation, even though I'm talking in general to, let's just say I have 55 people in the chat. I'm talking to all those 55 people, right? But by name, I'm only saying Tommy, I'm saying Claudio, I'm saying Steve Tortola, but yet maybe let's just say, for example, Chris Trock is busy working right now and he's listening. If I'm talking to Tommy and I'm talking to Claudio and we're engaging in this conversation, Chris Trock should also feel a part of the same conversation. Rush Limbaugh used to say it all the time. Rush Limbaugh, regardless of his politics, was the greatest of all time when it came to talk radio. Before him was Paul Harvey. Right? Paul Harvey. And now you know the rest of the story. Right? Paul Harvey, he was able to have a conversation with you, even though you couldn't talk back to him. I think the vibes are wonderful. If you're asking me, I think you have wonderful vibes. With that show though, you're doing something very specific. So you have to understand that you might not get the same audience attention that you normally do doing your natural variety hour, where in your natural variety hour, anything can come up. I am a fan of Tommy Stiggs. So if Tommy Stiggs goes live, I'm going to listen to Tommy Stiggs because I want to hear what Tommy Stiggs has to say. Now I know if Tommy Stiggs goes live with Carmella on Monday at 7 o'clock, I know what he's saying and I know what they're talking about. To me personally, now, I don't know the Jersey story very well, so it does interest me in some way when you guys I really don't know about them. So either know the story and don't want to hear it again, or if they don't know exactly what you guys are doing, they don't realize that you're following a book and you're calling out the book. I'm just going to give you me personally, as a viewer of Tommy Stiliano. I think Carmella's great. She vibes great with you. She could vibe great with you on any show. I doubt she wants to do it, but she could, on any type of show. The subject content, the subject of the content, I think can go either way. Me personally, sometimes it interests me, sometimes it doesn't. I love learning the history. I don't know how to say it. You already have a base of supporters, Tommy and Carmella, that you guys do a show people are gonna want to listen to because they like you. They like Tommy Stiggs, they like Carmella. You guys go on, people are gonna check it out, they're gonna want to know what you guys have to say. So once you get through the book, you can do it about Jersey. That little discussion that you got into, I don't know, this it's no matter what type of audience you're trying to build the channel, you're not. You guys should continue on because, well, why not? We like the both of you. There's no doubt about that. We love the both of you. You guys go on, you start talking. Hey, maybe you don't get big numbers. Maybe, it's a little boring, a couple of chapters, but that's fine. Those are just the people that pop in and out anyway. You're going to have your base of supporters that are going to come in and they're going to say something. And then maybe if you're talking about something Gerardo, I don't even know their names. And you'll lose some people here and there, but other people might find it fascinating. That might get on a different show, though. I think you kind of have to understand that's going to come with the territory. Once you get specific in a topic, then you're going to get people that are either into that topic or not very specifically. Well, I got to get off soon. I'm almost there. Look at this. But no, I think that's great. Yeah, no, exactly, Tommy. I think that's not going to show. If you keep it still Tommy Stiliano and Carmella getting on it and having a conversation with each other, you guys could talk about anything, and your fans are, we're gonna listen. As a fan of Tommy Stiggs, if I'm there and I'm able to listen to YouTube and Tommy Stiggs is on, I'm gonna listen. I tell that to Vinny Bracco all the time. I tell that to Vinny Bracco all the time. And there were times, because Vinny got big and then his channel took a dive a little bit, and now it's coming back a bit. But when it took a dive, there were times he would go live and there was no one in his chat. And I would go in to say hi just to make sure he wasn't talking to himself. But you know, same with him. You guys have a base of supporters. You want to make sure you keep those base of supporters, because if you lose those base of supporters, then you have to go on and rely on an algorithm to make it back. You can go and rely on an algorithm and completely build your channel in a different way, but you're going to alienate the people that are here with us, the people that are out base. So Gianni, this is the exit for 84. So I'm getting off here, but not getting on 84. But here's Interstate 84. If you were to get on 84 and take it, I gotta put the GPS so it talks to me, just because I don't know exactly where I am. But I am up in Newburgh now. So yeah, Newburgh, Scranton. So if you were to take 84 east, you would go to Danbury. There you go. Here's the sign right here. 84 east, you would go to Danbury. To west, you would go to Scranton. You would go to the Poconos. So that's how far north I am right now. I'm as far north as basically Danbury and the Poconos. So we come out here. We're now in Newburgh. Use the middle lane to keep right. Okay. Tommy, I can't get this comment off your screen. Up, there we go. Use the middle lane to keep right. Okay. Use the middle lane to keep left. Okay. Now we go this way. Keep right. Okay. Thank God I've been here a couple of times already. I was confused the first couple of times I came here. All right, I could turn this volume off here now. All right, so I'm in Newark. I am very close to where I have to go. This is great. All righty, I can rest my ankles. Let's see. Yep, 84. So you know where I'm at, Gianni. I'm, just off of 84. Steve Tortola, I am in Newburgh, New York. Newburgh, New York, which is, upstate, if you want to call it upstate New York, north of the Bronx and west of the Hudson River. On the west side of the Hudson River. This is a major interchange, I guess, where Route 87 crosses Route 84. It's a major spot. But we're almost at my destination. Almost. We're almost there. We're getting there. It's the Newburgh Mall. I know there's a casino to the left, I think, over here. Let's see what casino. Yeah, the Resorts World. Yeah, so the Resorts World Hudson Valley is over here. I know Newburgh can get a little rough around the edges, which I assume is down into the city. I'm just into Newburgh, so I'm kind of on the outskirts of it, I guess you can call it. Who's in my pocket spot? Don't these people know that Skip is here? Why are they in my pocket spot? Huh? Don't these people know? How about all those slabs? You like some slabs? You want some slabs? Some stone, some granite, some quartz, and all that? You want some of that? Get you some slabs. Don't these people know this is my parking spot? Unbelievable. Steve, I don't even know, Steve. I don't even know. I know Tommy Stiggs was commenting on it this morning. You know what? It's so sad. I have the company car and I have the company gas card that I really don't even pay attention to the price, Steve. I know it's bad to say that, but I don't, just because I'm not paying for it. It's horrible. Horrible. I feel horrible saying that, but it's the truth. So, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's program. I thank you very much. Yep, this is it, Gianni. I have to go make some money, I guess, now, right? I guess that's the next thing to do over here. But I appreciate every single one of you. I really do. Claudio, John, Perry, Gianni, Steve Tortola, the whole crew. Ah, it's another sales rep that's in my spot. Ah. Oh, yeah. Who are you from? Where are you from, buddy? Look at competition, huh? With competition, they know I was coming up here today. What's that all about, huh? What are we doing over here? What are we doing? All right, everyone. I've had a blast. Thank you, everyone. Mr. Tommy Stiliano, thank you very much for popping in. I very much appreciate it, Mr. Stiliano, very much. And you know, obviously it's all in fun and games. I did break your chops a little in the beginning of this show. I did go off a little on you, Tommy, in the beginning of this show. If you want to go back to the replay, you can. It's all fun and games. All fun and games. Thank you very much, folks. I'll see you guys throughout the day. Hopefully, Theme Do go on later. Maybe Tabby, maybe Frankie. You know, all the usual suspects. I'll have a nice ride home from here. So if Theme Do's on, oh, this guy's not. What is this guy gonna do? What is this guy gonna do? You guys want to watch and see how this works out? Accurate is the worst. He's gonna slide right back into this little garage here, like it's a loading dock. Yeah, he is. He's gonna slide right into here. I mean, if I showed you what's behind me, it's a garage. Oh, that's good. This is great. This is where I start to lose my patience. I can't even open my door right now. I got UPS backing in. Why don't we all just block skipping now? Let's everyone just block skipping. I think that's the game we're playing now. Accurate. I want to get out and tell how terrible they are at LTL and crap out. Accurate is the worst. Ugh. I mean, what is this guy doing? Yeah, not a care of the world guy, right? All right, folks. Let me go. I'm gonna have to slide across to the passenger side and get out of this. Oh my god! I better calm down. Do a few woosahs. See, this is why I can't have road rage, because now I have to go deal with customers now. You know, I have to be nice, calm, and collective. I got this other sales rep behind me. Oh, he's the Mape rep, or is he just wearing a Mape thing? He's got a Mape shirt on. You know Mape, the Grout, and yeah, Frankie, right? You know Mape, the Grout, the competitors with Latacrete and Bostic. Yeah, he sure did, Frankie, and it's accurate, of course. You know, they're the worst. They're the worst. Whatever they're picking up now will get delivered in 9 days from now. I got another friggin' rep in there. This guy's grabbing this pallet out. Unbelievable. All right, let me go, folks, so I can climb out of here. Oh, what I was going to say is why I don't engage in road rage during the day while I'm working is because, like, now I got to go in and I got to deal with customers. You know, I can't be all friggin', you know, hyped up and going crazy. I got to be, you know, nice, calm, and collective. Right? So let me do a couple of woosahs. Let me grab the earlobes a little bit. Let me grab the earlobes. Oh, we got pallet jacks coming out. We got the owner on a pallet jack. Look at this. You do everything, don't you? You do everything, don't you?
I was trying to figure out who you were.
The mystery man, right?
It's South Carolina. What's this guy doing?
Yeah, they haven't switched the plates yet. Don't get me started.
Is Amanda on your side or?
No, Amanda's back in her office.
Okay.
So is Jenna.
I'll be out in a few.
Okay, thank you.
I'll be out in a few. That's the owner. She's a lady. She's out on the friggin' pallet jack. Frankie, you would love it. She comes right out. She's an Italian lady. Italian lady. I don't know, maybe in her mid-40s. You know, the curly hair, the gel in the hair, the whole nine. She got the makeup on. She's got high heels on. She's out grabbing a pallet off the back of the truck right now. She's just trying to figure out who you are. Because I got, I'm back, oh my God. You can't make this shit up. All right. Let me go. Let me go. Now they know I'm here. She's saying, I don't know, Frankie. I'm not sure, actually. I'm not sure. But it's two women that work here together. Like, and yeah, they do it. They do it themselves, man. They freaking. And it's funny because I offer to help them a lot, more than just the normal person, for obvious reasons. And they're like, no, I swear to God, she just came right out of this thing, right on that thing. Boom, grab the pallet. Boom, bing, bang. She's talking to me as she's doing it. Unbelievable. But all right, now that they know I'm here, now that contact has been made, let me get moving. Let me get going. Stiggs, you would love it, Stiggs. You would love it. You would absolutely love it. Oh yeah. Yep. Man, Frankie, man. All right, I gotta go. Oh, look, he's leaving now. Look at this. See? Perfect. She grabbed the pallet. Now he's going. Look at that. What's funny is that pallet might have been from my company. It might have been. It might have been an order. As UPS, everyone's leaving. All right, everyone. I'll see you guys soon. I gotta go. I gotta go. I'd love to just sit here and BS with you all day. I want to just get right back on the road and drive right back home. That's what I want to do. But I got to work. All right. Tommy, just, you never know. When you're live on the road, you never know, right? Okay. I'll see you guys soon. Always a pleasure. Love you, folks. See you soon. Bye.